Okay, so what she means is, you want to come up here? Go ahead, let's do some participation. So show me exactly what you mean by labor.
To what number?
Let's do 8. Go to 10. Look at it, the number. So you see, like, if you are working, let's just say like engineering or somewhere, you have like a field of land, you know, and you want to determine, okay, I have a docking station here and also a station here, and you're trying to build a bridge to connect these 2 points. Therefore, let's just say you can create a new bridge for cars to go across some water in between, okay? So therefore, that's why it's important to know the distance in between and how to calculate certain things when there's these spacer areas in between 2 coordinates, as John said. Yeah. Okay. So now, at first we didn't know where this was, right? And so it was blank. So now we first, okay, so now how do we get to this point? Do we go up first, or do we go on the side? Side. Horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal.
Horizontal? On the x-axis, right?
X-axis.
So when I was first confused when I was like the Marcus's age, you know, I was like, well, why don't you just jump up and go right there, you know, and get your point, you know? But you gotta think of it as a plane. A plane don't just, unless it's a rocket in which we're building, a plane has to slowly, gradually take off, right? So think of it as a plane. You try to, first you have to go the x-axis and then up, okay? So we're gonna go across to 8, okay? 8, and this is how you write your coordinates, okay? And in parentheses, therefore, and everybody knows that first comes the x-axis, and then you put a comma underneath. I know some of you older students know this already, but for the younger ones, you guys can now learn how to graph as well. So then you run, you rise, right? So it's what, 9, 8, and 9. So when somebody says, draw a coordinate at 8 over 9, okay? If this wasn't here, now I know where this is specifically go. Do you guys understand that? Okay, good. All right, so this one, who wants to do this one? Zoe? Come up and find me this coordinate here. Tell them what you're doing first.
Well, it's the x is right at -5. This is the x-axis goes first.
Yeah. Good.
And the y-axis is right at -6.
Okay. Good job. Good job. Okay, so now, you see, we have our coordinates and also our numbers of where to go to draw these coordinates right here, okay? So when you try to find the distance between something, you know, this is my invisible line, right? We're trying to build a bridge to connect this coordinate with this coordinate. So, but we have this right here. What's this? What is that actually? What is it? Good, good. And so we know what these lines are, but we just do not know how to get here to here. And that's why they created a distance formula, which is this formula right here on top. Okay? Yes.
Isn't that called the hypotenuse?
Which one?
Not the legs, but the longest line, the hypotenuse.
Exactly. So she got the correct term in which the distance what we're trying to find. Okay, so this is the right angle, but then this is the hypotenuse. Okay, and that's what we're trying to find. Okay. So all we got to do, and this is why I think math. I don't know why people think math is so hard, because all they have to do is give you a formula. If you can figure that formula out, it's just like punching numbers in. I mean, you punch numbers in to make your hot pocket in the microwave, right? So all you got to do is just punch these numbers in, and then let the calculator and the math just do the work. Isn't that hard?
I like that so much.
And people get paid really good money for this stuff, and it just isn't as hard as you think. But we just got to overcome these numbers, because numbers go infinity. Whenever there's a lot of something, you get overwhelmed and the mind just shuts down. But we need to get over that barrier and break that barrier, because you want to make as much money as you want, right? And as you can. So the only way you can do that and handle that is breaking that math barrier, okay?